What's up, YouTube? It is Alyssa NM, and in this video, like I mentioned in my previous video, this is going to be why I collect, the stuff I collect, and also the collections that I'm collecting, because I do have a lot of things I want to collect. I'm not going to lie, it is a lot, but let's just hop into it and go from there. So, obviously, I think a lot of collectors will agree with me when I say I collect things that I love, that make me happy, and all that stuff. So I collect K-pop albums, all the versions, the photo cards I plan on starting soon, Rainbow Magic Fairy Books, Dark Diaries, Sammy Keys, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I also plan on collecting Barbie DVDs, childhood DVDs. There's also a lot of manga I want to collect, like Naruto, Black Butler, Spy Family, My Hero Academia, maybe One Piece. I don't know, that's gonna be hard. The quintessential quintuplets, the Choco, I think, or Seven Fates, Starseeker, Dark Moon. There's also Attack on Titan, Neon Genesis Evangelion, I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, Kaiji number 8, and many, many more that I am not going to list here just because this will be an hour long and I don't think people want an hour long session. I'm also planning on collecting toys for Lola because she loves toys, but I have to get like tougher toys because she is a Labrador mix, meaning she's very destructive. And then clothes for Trixie because I'm not kidding, she loves clothes and has picked some of her outfits out on her own. So yeah. I also want to collect some jewelry because even though I don't wear jewelry in videos, I may want to start because I have some cool pieces I want to wear. And plus I do wear jewelry when I'm out of the house. At one point I wanted to collect makeup and Bath and Body Works, but makeup takes a long time to use up. Same with my lip balm collection, it takes a long time to use up. Same with Bath and Body Works, mainly the lotions and the fragrance mist, because it's a lot. Like overall it's a lot, but it takes a lot longer to use them up. And plus there's some stuff with Bath and Body Works that I personally don't like, so I'm no longer gonna be buying anything from Bath and Body Works. And if my and I would like friends, family to not buy me any Bath and Body Works anymore, just because I simply am not gonna use it. Not just because of the whole thing, it's just I have too much and I'm trying to get it all used up, and it's hard to use it up if people keep giving it to me. So yeah, there's that. But I guess the reason I collect is because growing up, I was faced with a lot of criticism. Like, I'm not gonna say what they criticized because that's a story for a different day. But one thing they did criticize me for was, I have a lisp when I talk, and that's because I had a hard time talking when I was younger. So now it's obviously better, you can understand me. But when I talk too fast, some of the sounds start swishing or whatever. And because of that, I had a hard time saying certain words. And then, of course, I had braces and teeth pulled, which did help. I'm not gonna lie, it did help. But it left me with a bit of a lisp. And then, of course, I was in skating, and that was very fun, but it was also, I'm not gonna say isolating, but it was very strict. But I was criticized a lot by many people growing up, and at one point I was even forced to sell some albums, and I am really, really sad about that because I really love those albums. One of them was Yoongi, his August D-Day album. I had both versions, and I'm really, really upset by that because while I love all the members of BTS, I specifically wanted to collect. At the time, I wanted to collect just Yoongi's stuff. Now I want to collect all 7 members. But at the time, I want to collect all of Yoongi's because, and even still now, he does personally resonate with me with, struggles, hardships, and it's just like the person that gets you. Maybe not like you don't know them, but like if you told them your story, they would 100% understand because they went through very similar stuff. And I'm also very upset that I was forced to sell because I had bought that stuff with my own hard-earned money, and it really, really hurt. Like feel, I just don't know how to feel. I hated it. I hated having to sell it. Well, not having, but being forced to. Because there were so many that now it's like hard to find because they're not always a reprint of them or they're very limited in stock. And it very, very, very sucks. Or as I should say, really, really sucks. But same thing. And now I'm just like, I want to collect it because I want to keep it near me. That way I am not scared. Because it does make me happy, I'm not gonna lie. I love reading it. Going to pass it on to my kids, hopefully my future grandkids, depending on what my kids want in their life. But yeah, I want to keep a hold of the things that make me happy, and knowing that I'm actually in a place where I can without any worry makes me really happy. And I'm excited to get Trixie her clothes, toys for Lola, because I guess in a way it's giving them what I'm not going to say never had, but had very limited of, and that was happiness. Like, yeah, I know I like a lot of quote-unquote childish things, but I quite frankly do not care. I mean, I'll be 27 this next month, and I don't care. My husband is supportive, my friends are supportive. I'm surrounded by people that support me and are happy for me. So I know I'm not going to be forced to do that again. And quite frankly, I don't even want to. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, if you love someone and see what they're interested in, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you have to make them get rid of stuff. Or stop listening or stop reading. Like, again, I'm gonna be 27 soon. And while I do like adult stuff, I also like childlike stuff. Because just because I'm getting older doesn't mean I have to get rid of it. It's a little nostalgia area. And who knows, soon my nostalgia may no longer exist. And that sucks. I mean, my first ever phone, this is gonna show my age. My first ever phone is now in a history museum. I'm not even that old. But it's like, I want to keep the nostalgia and everything. Because if there's no nostalgia, if there's no joy, then there's no life. I also want to collect Five Nights at Freddy's stuff because it is so creepy but so good. Like, I love it. Same with Poppy Playtime. And some other video games I really love. So I'm not like too worried, but I figured you guys would like to know why I collect what I collect. And that's basically what I told you is the baseline. I don't want to get into the full story because that, again, would be another hour long video, and I don't think anyone would want to sit through it. But yeah, I will come to you. If you saw my video about what groups I'm collecting photo cards for, you'll notice I said I'm going to do a part 2. That will be out probably in a few days. Not because I like pushing off videos, it's just there has been a lot going on. And I'll make another video talking about Lennar and that whole thing because it just gets way worse. And my husband, he said he might make a video about his side with the whole Lennar thing. I'll double check with him. But if he does, I will post it on my channel and it'll be obviously, that it's his video and not mine. But I am still gonna put it because it affected both of us greatly and it'd be nice to have his side heard. But sorry for the rambling. That is the end of this video. Subscribe if you like what you see. Comment what you want to see next. And like the video. That way I know you guys love me. Love you guys and I'll see you next time. Bye.